Oh yes, it's me, the cowboy, as you can tell by my cowboy hat and my giant horse and my cowboy sword. Oh, cowboy!
You're a pirate indeed. Being a pirate is a red indeed. Do what you want, 'cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate.
Red Dead Redemption 2 is a pretty amazing game that lets you do a lot of ridiculous things, such as be a pirate or even be a cowboy. That sounds pretty good to me, because ever since I was a little kid, I wanted to be a cowboy, which actually turned out to be a very achievable goal since I lived on a farm. But then I realized, you know what's better than being a real cowboy? A fake cowboy in video games. Oh yeah, now this is the life. It's all the joys of being a real cowboy, but none of the boring stuff like chores and horse poop, because man, that crap sucks. And boy, oh boy, am I glad I don't have to do any of that boring stuff. Oh wait, oh no, oh that's exactly what they did. Oh no. Alright, so I have to say I'm really enjoying Red Dead Redemption 2. I mean, this game is the perfect cowboy horse riding simulator, especially those animations on the horse. The sound effects, oh, it's perfect. However, as you probably guessed by now, I do have a few teeny complaints with this game that in all honesty aren't really that big of a deal, but I don't know, I just find them stupid. So how about today we talk about the 5 biggest flaws in Red Dead Redemption 2. Every great video game gives you a home base to chill out and take a break from the monotony of video game life, and Red Dead 2 is no exception. However, there is one interesting design decision that the game developers made that sets this home base apart from ones you might find in other great games, and that is, you can't run and camp, which I have to be honest, definitely doesn't bother me. Nope, I really love slowly walking around. Really gives me the time I need to think about my life choices. No regrets! Alright, so now that we're slowly checking our campsite, how about we go check out the rest of the campsite and see what there is to do around here. Let's see, we can talk with other gang members, or we could play some gambling games, that's always fun. Or we could do some chores. Why? Character attributes can be increased by partaking in daily chores. These efforts will be recognized by the gang. Huh. Okay, I guess let's do some chores. Oh yeah, man, this is why I play video games, so I can pick up this bag and put it somewhere else. Definitely don't get enough of that in my real life. Alright, well finally all those fun chores are finished, and now we can go hang out with our pals at the campfire. Man, I bet they're really happy that we helped them out with all that stuff. I can just see their faces now.
What's wrong with you, Mr. Morgan?
What? What did I do?
You're stuck in camp all the time. You used to be such a man of action.
Seriously? I just put like $500 in that stupid collection box. And then I chopped up a bunch of wood for you. And this is the thanks I get. You people don't deserve nothing. Now, I don't know if you know this, but Red Dead Redemption requires you to ride around on your horse a lot. I know, you're probably shocked. I mean, who wants to do that? Well, don't worry, partner, because there is a solution. The cinematic camera, which I have to be honest, looks fantastic. And I've tumbled right off a cliff. Good, yeah, no, that's what I wanted to do. Okay, so I'll admit there appears to be a bit of a problem when it comes to the cinematic camera, but don't worry because I actually have a solution. You see, if you put a waypoint on your map and then enter into the cinematic mode, now your character will ride himself to your destination and you don't even need to touch the controller, which is awesome because the whole hold down on the X button and follow the yellow line was easily the most boring part of this game. Plus, now we don't have to worry about getting into any accidents and dying. Yep, no accidents at all. Never, ever will you die now. Oh, perfect. Alright, after dealing with hours and hours of tutorials, we can finally change our clothes. Man, I've been waiting for this moment for hours. I mean, I just cannot wait to dress up as the coolest cowboy that ever was, with a sweet hat and a super cool drover. Oh wow, look at all these cool outfits that you start the game with. You know, I bet there's even cooler ones at the general store in town. Oh, yeah, well, these are definitely, there's some hats.
A lot of folks like that.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they do. Well, see you around, you loser. Okay, so those weren't quite what I was expecting, but you know what? I heard that there's a trapper who has even more outfits that we can craft ourselves, so let's go check those out. Oh, no. Yeah, these are terrible too. Okay, you know what? I'm sure all the best hats are just out in the wild. We just gotta go find them. Yeah, that's definitely it. Okay, so I got a good tip that there's a sweet new hat in this area. Oh, and here we go. It's a Viking hat. It's a fucking Viking hat? What? I mean, yes, this is a pretty cool, but still, where's my goddamn cowboy hat? I mean, seriously, Rockstar, this is a cowboy game. I'm not playing God of War. So why is the only decent cowboy hat the one that you start the game with? And why are all the other hats so stupid? It makes me so angry. All I wanted was to look like Jim Craig from The Man from Snowy River. That's all I wanted. You've really cut me, Rockstar. You cut me deep. Oh, wait a second, I found a new hat. And it's a helmet. What the f- Okay, so I know that in the beginning of the video, I said I didn't like feeding my horse, but I've gotta be honest, I really do like it. I mean, how could you not? You know he's been such a good horse. You gotta give him a yummy peppermint and a nice little brushing. Aw, yeah, what a good horse you've been, after such a long day of riding. Speaking of which, where'd my horse get off to anyway? Come on, my trusty steed, we gotta go! Horse? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Wait, where you going? Get back here, you stupid poop bucket. We got places to be. Okay, so, you know, I do have to be a little honest. Whistling in this game isn't the best. I mean, maybe it's more realistic than the first Red Dead Redemption, but if I had an option, I think you know which one I would pick. It's the first one. That's the one I would pick. However, there are some things in this game that were added for the sake of realism that I do totally agree with. Like how your horse can poop. I don't have footage of it, but just trust me, they do poop. Also, your horse has balls that shrink in the cold. That one, look, that one seems a little strange to me, but I guess I'll accept it. I mean, I would think that development time could have gone into something else, you know, like making horses more responsive to whistling, or a new hat. But no, we gotta have some shrinky horse balls, do we? That's what's most important. I'm not mad. You know what? Honestly, all of Red Dead is just so dumb. I mean, look at this dumb landscape, and this dumb gunfight, and this dumb pirate sword. Ugh, it's just all so stupid. I mean, it's... What? No, I'm not having fun. How could you say that? It's against the rules. No one is allowed to have fun on my channel. It's only hatred. Oh man, what am I even talking about? This game is freaking awesome. It's the best goddamn cowboy simulator that's ever been made. Sure, all the stuff I said was dumb, but let's be honest, it really only makes the game better. And when you finally get sick of doing all this cowboy stuff, you can just be a freaking Viking, or even a pirate, sailing the 7 seas and raiding poor canoes and steam engines. Look, there isn't a whole lot you can do as a pirate, but still, it's pretty cool. I mean, it would have been more cool if there was more pirate stuff, but whatever. I mean, look, Rockstar! What I'm saying is make a pirate game. What do you even do with your life? You're wasting it making horse poop and balls. It's sick! I'm out of here! Oh, what a good game you've made here, Bethesda. You've really outdone yourself this time. Clearly, this is perfect. Fallout 76 is Bethesda Game Studios' first attempt at making a multiplayer video game, and I have to say, they are doing an amazing job. I mean, I've just never even seen a game better than this. What do you mean I'm being sarcastic? Oh, this game is so bad. I mean, this game is great. It's the best game ever. I would never even think of playing another game ever again. You can put the gun down now, Mr. Howard. Just put it down. Anyway, as I was saying, Fallout 76 is clearly the best game that has ever been made. Definitely better than anything Bethesda's made in the past, that's for sure. Skyrim, Fallout, Oblivion, they're garbage in comparison to this. And to prove it, I've come up with 5 reasons why Fallout 76 is so amazing. When I heard that Bethesda was removing all the NPCs and quests from the game, you know what I said? You know what I said? Genius! I mean, look at this. Look at Fallout 4. It's got all this stuff going on, all these characters and things to do. But what's the point? No one cares about this. No one wants to go on adventures with their friends. That's so boring. No, if you want to make a truly great game, you gotta get rid of all this crap. Because what people really want to do is wander around a bunch of trees and collect paint buckets. Now that's the definition of fun right there. Trust me, you can look it up in the dictionary. I mean, can you imagine what Fallout 76 would have been like if it was filled with quests and non-player characters? It would basically be just Fallout 4, but you could play with your friends. Gross.
Excusez-moi, user. you're here to find Freddy?
Wait, what is this? Oh no. Oh, is this a quest? Oh no. No! This is too much for me! I can't do no quest! Abort! Abort! Every great Bethesda game starts out with character creation, and Fallout 76 is definitely no different. And by definitely, I mean literally, because it's the exact same as Fallout 4. Which makes a lot of sense to me, because that was easily the best part about that game. Sure, Bethesda could have done something new, like let you play as a ghoul instead of a human, but let's be honest, who would want to do that anyway? Probably nobody. But Bethesda was even bolder than that, because they didn't even bother to add anything new to character creation, period. Which is a smart decision if I say so myself. I mean, it's as Todd Howard always said, less is more. That's just brilliant game design right there. Okay, so how about we go ahead and just create our guy, huh?
You can give your character hives.
What?
You can give your character hives.
Okay, mysterious voice, it's real great. I'm glad you're sharing this information with me. Gotta love multiplayer video games. So anyway, after creating our character, it's now time to get our ID for the apocalypse. Okay. Well, let me just get this into frame here, and perfect. Now that's a handsome photo. And now, finally we can play the game. Or, and hear me out, instead of playing the game, how about we go to our computer terminal over here and play a different game instead? Oh yeah, this is much better. Oh, figure, so I've been kidnapped. Alright, screw this stupid game, I'm out of here. Now, Fallout 76, as you probably heard, is an online Fallout game. And you know what that means? That's right, people. The worst thing since people, I guess. I mean, has there ever even been anything worse than that? I don't think so. And when these people play video games, there's only one thing that they like to do, and that is kill other people. But Bethesda's done something to combat these people, something real genius. Because what they've done to stop all these jerks going around killing people is just to punish them if they do kill anyone. That way no one will want to kill anybody and we can all just frolic around this post-apocalyptic wonderland as friends. Nice job, Bethesda. All the hate in the world solved. Oh no, someone killed me. Bethesda, I thought you solved this problem. I thought you changed the world for the better. I guess not. I guess Bethesda didn't go far enough. What they really should have done, rather than just punish these people for their bad choices, is they should have just taken the choice away completely. Make it impossible to kill anybody. That way you never have to worry about anyone, period. You can just ignore all these other players and build your little base all by yourself in safety. And let's be honest, this is all we really want, you know, to play this multiplayer game all by ourselves without having to interact with anybody at all. Yeah, that's the American dream. You know what people really love? Inconvenience. It's true, people cannot get enough of it. Standing in lines, getting stuck in traffic, waiting for Windows 10 to update. People love this stuff. So that's why Bethesda was so brilliant in realizing that people would absolutely love being able to only carry a very tiny amount of stuff with them at any given time. I mean, sure, this is a game where literally the only thing you do is collect things, but wouldn't it be more fun if you could only collect a couple things at a time? Bethesda clearly thought so. And man, does that decision really improve this game. I mean, it's not like you could just not collect anything, because if you don't, then you aren't building anything, which is really the only other thing to do in this game. So, you better start collecting ASAP. You see that paint bucket? Collect it. And that roll of duct tape? Oh boy, you better be collecting that. I mean, who knows when you might need some duct tape. And what do you know, now your inventory is full and you can't collect anything else. Which means it's time to fast travel back to your personal stash and deposit all this junk. I mean, the treasures that you've collected. And would you look at that, your personal stash box is full too. Oh, and also you're now dehydrated, starving, all your weapons are broken, and you're out of money because you spent it all on fast traveling, which is extremely necessary, by the way, in order to play this game. Man, isn't this fun? Isn't this so much fun? Oh my God, you've really outdone yourself now, Bethesda. You've really done it now. Mr. Robot, you feeling okay? You look like you're pulling in a whopping 2 frames per second there. Okay, it's just see you around. I'm sure you probably is how you're supposed to be anyway. I mean, Bethesda's probably just giving us a nod to those old games from the 90s. Yeah, I mean, this is probably supposed to be like this also. Yeah, it's not a glitch, it's a feature. As a matter of fact, I'm sure that all these weird encounters are probably supposed to be that way. These swings, supposed to be that way. This enemy stuck in the ground weirdly, purposeful. This alright, well this one's a bit of a stretch, but it's still interesting. However, I think the best feature of all is how they made this game virtually unplayable because of the constant lag on the servers and the extreme memory and CPU usage that this game has on PC. I mean, just look at this. All this stuttering really adds to the post-apocalyptic feel, you know what I'm talking about? It's just so goddamn realistic. And anybody who says otherwise is just a hater. And I can't stand haters. I hate them. They're coarse and rough and they get everywhere. But not like in Fallout 76. No, here everything is soft and smooth. Alright, well that got awkward. Anyway, as you can clearly see by now, this game is easily the greatest game that's ever been made. They should build monuments to this masterpiece. Nah, I'm just kidding, this game is shit. Oh, worth it. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video.